So, welcome to the first episode of the Shower Show. This should have been the second episode, but I didn't want to videotape the first one because the first one got really weird. Not to say that this show isn't weird, but a fat dude taking a shower. Basically, a fat dude taking a shower, talking about life, just like the rest of these weirdos on YouTube who do that kind of thing. Shower blogs. So, here's what we got. We got ourselves this funny looking soap here from this bag called Natural Alberta Simply Soap. It's a brand here. Here it's one of those homemade brands. Not homemade, but one of those brands that are just like locally made. And remember, this camera kept on falling over because it kept on sliding. Well, this year, it'll show for the camera here. Let's see. No, how's this work? Okay, that's it. Like this. Careful. If it shows you for the... Oh, damn it. Is it showing? Well. Well, there's a little... It doesn't show because the camera is in the way. But there's a little nub at the bottom here. I can just pull it out like that and just stick it down. So you look that's a little bumpy thing called like a gear shifter. Maybe I'll show you on my camera. Maybe I'll show you on the camera. I can just go like this to it. Just tilt it at an angle. Make sure my fat thumbs don't push the buttons down. Just easily set that down. That's the thing about cameras. They don't see through things. They see whatever is WYSIWYG, whatever. See, my fat body's in the way. See. So, anyways, So in this episode, we'll try to wash this bag out because it contains all this soap crumbs that I got from here. I also got this is like a toxic free soap because I'm quite obese and my thyroid is already compromised by all the crap I eat, especially all the crap I'm gonna get from all the crappy junk food I'm gonna get, and so. I also have a weird habit of just trying to get as much cram as much fuzz facial hair into this little container here. So, or into this container here. I think. See. And then I just go in here and I just scoop it all up and I don't know. It's just one of those OCD kind of autistic kind of weird OCD things that I do to OCD things that I kind of do. And OCD refers to compulsion, which is the need to do stuff. You just don't feel right if you don't do it. This you have the urging need, and this usually sometimes can manifest as tics if you don't do it right. It's an itch in the brain, and an itchy brain. See, I think that's why Raphael was such a spaz in the Ninja Turtles movies, because not that he's OCD, it's just that if you don't do it a certain way, don't do it your way, then it's not your way. It's not uniquely your own body kind of interacting with the world, kind of way, and you just don't learn the lesson, or it just doesn't feel like it's because you're more kinesthetically minded, which is strange because I should have just taken a job as a if I knew math, I'd take a job as a tradesperson then. So I enjoy outdoor. I also enjoy academia too. So artistically, I think that's the reason why I make these films. It's just my artistic, unique way of coping with the world. Maybe I'll get some more of this too. This is actually fun. It's gross, but it's fun. That used to be pure blue, like we're talking Smurf blue or Archer insecticide or pest or Archer barbicide kind of blue. That's what I used to clean the inside of this to make it smell nice too, because smell of face grease, that's usually just dirt and volcanic ashes and dust and glass and bits of metal. We live in this 20th century world, plus clothing fibers, plus our own skin cells, and plus other people's skin cells, germs that take off on you. I'm probably making a Howie Mandel if he's watching cringe at this, because he's again OCD. So there's some OCD kind of ways of cleaning. So if you're here to watch the wholeness of this, that's awesome. Actually, I have a weird weird superstition that I don't really clean the oh, the neighbor's barking. Oh, actually it was really cold the last few days, like really gray and dingy cold, like Hades level cold, but now it's really sunny and stuff. So we're gonna try and make another video as well this afternoon called the walking the wheel assignment. It's for the capstone assignment for the medicine wheel class, and it's not to appropriate the cultures it's to celebrate the culture. So we're just gonna let this thing dry out first. We're gonna let all the grunge and shit dry out first, and then we won't use this today. We use this tonight, maybe this afternoon. We use this afternoon, but it's just been charged. Once again, I took over my landlady's bathroom at her permission. Took over her bathroom, which is now super clean, and the bed is now very fittable. My bed springs are falling apart. When I get my own ship, that bed is coming with me though. I mean, that bed has been with me since for this particular important part of my life. So I am a hoarder. As you can see, I'm saving my own my own facial hair, my own saving hair. But as long as it keeps me from having nervous ticks that are freaking people out, or God heaven forbid, go postal, then it works. And who are you to judge? Who are society to judge? Who is the world to judge, right? If it works, it works. It's like that episode of God Almighty, where he knows everyone's particular mannerisms. From the Ezekiel line, I know I'm familiar with all your ways, so when Jim Carrey has this particular dance or has a particular behaviors that really delights God, then especially when he says this is good, then that's good. This is my quirk. Talking about life, politics, and stuff. So anyhow, we're gonna flush this one out so we can use it tomorrow to buy some more soap, kombucha. I do my kombucha run. A huge ice kombucha run if there's still any left. Tomorrow's the October sale, so I usually do it during the October sale. I'll keep this in here for now, because it's also in here. And I can't bring this in there because it's battery run, so. And still looks really gross, but it smells still smells like oil and stuff. And the oil and the blue stuff also keep the blades clean. Keeps the blades well lubricated. Toxic soap, Velcro Fresh. This is one of the things I get at the green stores. A whole bunch of these toothpaste because they're trying to choose fluoride free. So this is actually, I use this in the other bathroom. So this one here, natural soap. But here's the interesting thing. I now use, I'm going to try and also use this, I've been meaning to do this for quite a while. Go to Kensington Market, and buy some bee soap. The same kind of deal, organic kind of soap made but it's bee flavored. This is veggie flavored. And I guess ivory soap, which I'm not going to get, well, I get this in case of emergencies, in case in the intervals to the store is running out. Also I'll pick up some. I know when they have the soap store what's it called, the fair trades stand over at Mount Royal College. I hate Mount Royal College. I'll explain to you once I'm in there. But I do like their fair trade Christmas thing, because I buy Indians soap from India, Palam Indian soap, and you can find videos on the YouTube about that. The Palam commune. It's a Dalit commune. Dalit is the Shurda and Dalit are the derogatory teams for the scheduled classes, but they are ethnically people from India, but they're hangovers from the old system, the old caste system. So I'm not sure if segregating people in within their predetermined reincarnated social caste is actually a good thing to do. These are human beings, and no one wants to be left out. But especially the Shurda class, they were regulated to do the gross jobs: the undertakers, the morticians, the sewer workers, the laborers, really gross things. And that's what they got that idea that they're dirty, right? Of course, these are very dirty jobs. I used to be a City Links worker. The City Links program, which was a program that did basic yard care, basic carpentry care, basic outdoor care, such as painting the fence or mowing the lawn, with the city for elders, so elders in their property, to keep the property going for as long as possible, and so they don't have to spend money too, because you're elderly, if you're low income elderly, if you're on OAS, then you want to live in your house, live as much as possible, take the dignity of in the house that you built, in the community that you've built, worked in all your life. You work hard to raise lots of working class children who now are the adults who are now entering their retirement now. This is back in the 90s, so that was a very laboring job. I was up to my eyeballs in dog poop, because elders need canine companion or animal companions for company. And jeez. Okay, so once again, we're just carefully dabbing this, making sure the blade's looking right. There's also lots of videos. This is a Braun 9000 series shaver, and the machine broke down, so it won't turn on anymore. Somehow there's something wrong with the programming, or something. Because I don't know what's going on, why it's wrong. Apparently, lots of people are having problems with that too. Yeah. So there's a huge product flaw with the Braun 9000 cleaner. This is supposed to be the new edition too. So, not quite happy with that. But I bought those refills thinking that the machine will work for a while, but it won't. But I want these blades to last a while, because it's $40 each blade. So yeah. So I'm gonna pick up some soap from later on in November from Mount Royal College, and some bottles. Maybe still a bottle run. Sorry. Every early morning I get that way, and in the shower I usually flush it out. Maybe I should get one of those salt nose flushers, since I'm all going vegan and stuff. So yeah, so let's begin the shower show, and finally at long last. So this is just a preliminary episode of what I'm supposed to be doing in there. So let's hit the pause button and start. And if you're watching, that's good.